What's up guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Fadi, this is Boostitforward, and today I am going to tell you guys all about my twin turbo Huracan while I'm standing out here in this nasty weather. Look at this disgustingness. Not sure if that's a word, but anyways, look at all this white snow, rain everywhere, soon to be salt everywhere. It sucks. So hopefully you guys are in a better place watching this video than I am. Nonetheless, it's going to be a good one today, guys. I'm going to tell you all about this car, about the kit, the horsepower numbers it made, why I decided to go with this kit, and I'm going to show you some cool races. So why don't you guys smash that subscribe button, have a seat with your non-alcoholic drink, watch this video, and enjoy it. So a couple of months ago, I was looking to buy a Huracan, and I basically found this nice gem in Florida. I picked it up and I started to look for companies to twin turbo my vehicle. Keep in mind that I basically came from a very high powered twin turbo Lamborghini. I had a 2009 LP560 that made about 1800 wheel horsepower. It was stupid fast. I mean, the sheer acceleration of that car was super exciting, but you know, let's be real, a 2000 horsepower car, it's just not going to be practical. You can't really drive it everywhere. You know, it has issues here and there. It's just not something that I wanted to get into with this car. And that's the reason why I decided to go with a bolt-on twin turbo kit with a stock motor. I started researching companies that will be able to turbo this car, and I stumbled upon CFI Designs out of Southern California. I started to follow them on Instagram, and I noticed that their workmanship is very, very good. The parts that they use were very high quality. So I got in touch with the owner, Kyle, and we started talking about building a bolt-on turbo kit for this vehicle. We put the car on a dyno, it got dyno tuned, and it made roughly about 800 wheel horsepower. But what's crazy is the car was really fast. I mean, when I got the car back, I started racing cars that were making 700, 800, 900 wheel horsepower, and this car was beating them. And nobody believed that the car only made 800 wheel horsepower. All you guys watching this video that I've raced, you guys know, nobody believed me. Check out these runs. So at the end of the season, I started to realize that the clutch was starting to slip a little bit after all these runs. Keep in mind, I did not upgrade the clutch when I built this car because Kyle and I wanted to basically find the limit of the clutch. We wanted to learn about the platform since we're new to it. And by not upgrading the clutch, it allows us to learn about the clutch, the limit of it. So I didn't upgrade it, but then later found out that it needed a clutch. So I got in touch with Steve from SJL Custom Auto in Canada, and I explained to him the situation. I basically told him that I want to build a clutch system that's overbuilt for my power level, that way I can have peace of mind. And that's exactly what we did. So I upgraded the clutch to billet clutch cover, inner and outer billet baskets, billet cage, and we went with a 18 friction plate system. At that point, I got the car back, and you know, now I have a clutch assembly that can basically hold 1500 horsepower, but I don't have 1500 horsepower. So what I decided to do at that point was I decided to upgrade my ECU from the stock ECU to a Cyvex standalone ECU. And who better to do that job than Tim Schweitzer? Now let me tell you a little bit about Tim and I. So Tim and I go way back. He built my GTR back in 2012, I believe, and it made 800 wheel horsepower, and it was absolutely amazing. I mean, that car beat everything on the street. It drove amazing. It was just an all-around great car. And believe me when I tell you, I used to beat the crap out of that car. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just ask Matt Farah, he'll tell you.
And let's not forget that before Chris had this car, its first owner, Fadi, is widely known for beating the crap out of it, and it still runs like this.
Kind of cool, huh? I was famous and you guys didn't even know it. Yeah. Anyways, so Tim got a hold of the car and he put the Cybex ECU on it, and the car made stupid power. I mean, the car made over 900 wheel horsepower on pump gas. It made over 1100 wheel horsepower on race gas. And those numbers were well above my expectations. I could not believe it. Once I got the car back, we did run into a small issue. I noticed that the car wasn't really shifting the way it was supposed to shift. You can really hear the car not shifting as it should in these videos. So this is something that we had to take care of. And knowing Tim, how he is, how thorough he is, and how he loves the challenge, he did his due diligence to work on the problem, and he got in contact with Ryan at Cybex, and between Ryan and Tim, they were able to figure it out, get a TCU flash for the car, and the car started to shift a lot better. I'm talking about, we picked up about a half a second from 100 to 150 just on the shift, just from the TCU flash, which was amazing. The car went 60 to 130 in 3.7 seconds, 100 to 150 in 3.7 seconds as well, and it kicked some serious ass on the street. Check this out. So there you go, guys. You guys know everything about my twin turbo Huracan now. I look forward to sharing a lot of my experiences with the car with you. I look forward to all the races that are coming up. Definitely stay tuned for those. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button, put your notifications on. I'll see you guys next video.